There we go. Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
How we doing?
Doing good. Let me see.
Refresh that.
Refresh.
What's up, friends? This
Hey,
is great.
Hey, friends at home. This is Boo Home, coming from our home. We miss you guys. We love you.
Are we on DC's?
Just wanted to hang and chat.
DC's on. Oh, we're kind of crooked on yours. Hi, everybody on Don Cherie's IG.
Am I crooked?
No, you're okay.
I think it's great.
Can't really hear us.
Yeah, you gotta turn the volume up. It's okay, guys.
We love this.
Learning.
And then what about Daddy's? Oh, we got to tilt like this. I feel like you're really far over. Yeah, perfect. I think we're all getting on. Everyone wanted me to check to see if it all says, what am I looking for on this screen? So many screens.
It's the funniest thing in the world.
Online.
It should say online. David D, don't talk from the background, okay?
My bad.
This is a real.
D, does it look good?
Looks
You just
great.
can't see anything.
Where
am I looking for online?
Give us just a minute, guys. We're figuring this out for the first time. As is everyone in every city. Are we not learning how to do
Don't
this?
get in the shot. Come on, man. It's a real broadcast.
It's all on.
I think it's all on.
Oh my gosh. Working with amateurs here from my house.
Hey, friends.
We
We
wanted
love
to
you.
say a big, huge hello. Right now, we are coming to you on lots of different platforms. We're both on my Instagram as well as Don Cherie's Instagram. Hi, Don Cherie's Instagram. Hi, Rich's Instagram.
Hi, Rich.
But then we're also on the Blue Church Instagram Live as well as our YouTube and our Facebook Live. I think we're even actually using the archaic technology known as Periscope, told me. I didn't even know that was still going, but I love it. God bless you guys.
Using it all.
And we just want to take a moment and come to you from our home. Obviously, we're in a very, very strange moment globally. I think all of us find ourselves in a different spot. I know we've been in our house since Saturday, have not left here since Saturday, which is a brand new pace for us for sure. And I think it's awesome to be practicing social distancing, but I don't think that means that we should stop socializing or stop connecting, really. And so really our heart tonight was just to come to you guys, especially those of you that are part of the Blue Church community, and we wanted to connect and say hello.
Yeah, and I think for both of us, everything about our life right now is different. I think all of us can say we've never, ever been here before, ever. And so it's just learning. I think that we've got to give all of ourselves some grace as we're acclimating to just a new schedule over the next few days. And I think that all of us need to stay connected. I think I've been reaching out to my family and friends. I hope that you have been too. You don't want to just hide away and not stay connected. Thank God. I was thinking about how rapidly my perspective on social media has changed, because I've been kind of negative about social media. I've had a hard time.
Kind of a hater.
I have been a hater. And Rich has always told me, no, it's if you can let it, if you can use it, not let it rule your life or become obsessed or whatever, that it's a great tool. And I guess today I just kind of had that epiphany that I'm so grateful to live in a day and age where I get to look through a camera and know that I'm talking to you, because I miss you right now, and we're going to be together again soon. But it sure is nice to be connected. And so I've just been grateful more than ever for all the ways that we connect, whether it's through our text message or through screens or through FaceTime. I've been leaving voice memos for different people in my life today. I hope you have been too. It's been some crazy times.
Absolutely. David D, can you get me the password for this stuff? I'm trying to see, because I know there's people commenting and whatnot. Can we go to the YouTube there, Don Cherie?
I actually so wish that you guys could see our rig right now, because it's a mess. Are you going to show it to them?
You got to see it at some point.
It's the funniest thing ever. So right now,
what is your
the
password?
camera is
all sevens.
stacked.
All sevens.
And then a zero at the end.
You
So
guys,
7,
you
7,
can't
7,
say
7,
that.
Yeah.
0.
Now the whole world knows.
Now
Why?
the whole world knows.
Is 7 your favorite number?
I'm gonna have to change my password.
I love it. Are you able to see?
David D, you want to come say hey really quick, just so everybody can know who we're talking to? This is my brother David D. We are out, all actually quarantined together.
Bro,
I'm out. I love you guys.
this is not it.
Oh, my computer died.
Oh
So,
my goodness. We're struggling.
We're figuring it out.
I want to say hi to Daniel Kujin. Good to see you, brother. Alex, I love you, man. So many great people commenting right now. For us, what we wanted to do for sure is we wanted to say a big, huge thank you. There's been so many people just in the last week or so that have just come together and rallied to really start meeting the needs. I'm so grateful for our team and for our staff. Just amazing, amazing people that are working from their homes right now, using technology, and we're really working hard right now at figuring out different ways of how to serve our community and serve people that are in need. And Don Sheree has been kind of in many ways really spearheading and trying to charge up the troops towards some of these service projects.
Well, it's been a challenge, as it has been, I think, for anyone who's trying to do outreach right now. I've been talking to so many of my friends across the country who are leading different organizations. It's a challenge. We've never been here before, and so trying to think of unconventional ways to give people the help that they need and to keep people's hearts united and encouraged. I think for us, I'm so grateful for the VU church staff and servant leaders. So many people have stepped up to the plate. And so kind of what we've decided right now at this point is that we are helping different organizations in our city, people who've been boots on the ground for decades, who've been faithful, amazing, far before we ever started. We're helping deliver meals to those that are in desperate need, helping put together meals for families and for students. We've also, if you need anything, we've put out like messages on all of our IGs that you can actually message in vuchurch.com. You can write in whether it's a prayer request or a need. We want to try to help in any way that we can. We have so many in our community that want to be a part of helping. I think also, no matter what size your community is or where you live, I just think that we can all reach out to somebody. And so it's been a big thing for us that over the coming days that all the people in our community would be reached one-on-one. I think it's the perfect time to check in on people. And then just being able to give resources to parents. I was talking to so many parents today because here we are, we've got 2 kids in the house. And let me tell you, the days are long and they're beautiful and they're precious, and I don't take this time with them for granted, but we need tools in our hand. And so VU Kids, you guys are amazing. How many of you guys love VU Kids? If you love VU Kids, give some love right now, because we are just preparing for the coming weeks that we would just put tools in your hand just like we did Sunday, so that not just on Sunday but on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever the day of the week is, you can get the VU Kids fam in your home and you guys can go over the values and you can listen to what you're studying in the Bible together, all of these different things. I just think it's really important that we stay connected and we keep our hearts focused on the future. I want to soak up in this time, but it's not easy at all, because you think like you're going to be at home and you're going to be able to get so much done, that in the middle of this crisis, which has so many unknowns, that at least you're going to be hunkered down and be able to, do things that you couldn't do before, read a book, learn something new. But man, when you have kids and when things are going crazy with work, I know so many people that I've spoken to today, it's crazy what's going on right now in our economy. But I'm grateful and I'm thankful for our leaders. I'm praying for our nation's leaders. But our schedule has been upside down, to say the least. What do you think?
Yeah, I want to start by thanking Wyatt's school teachers.
Yes,
who are watching right now.
We love you.
This has been
Miss Andrea.
This has been sobering. We're so grateful for you. I want to thank everybody who works with my kids, just because, like Don Sheree's saying, I think that we have been this whole week trying to figure out what it looks like being home all day with both boys, and that's actually new territory for us, and so we're enjoying that, and we're learning. I think with our schedule, I think right now, I don't know, maybe you guys are out there. I'd love to hear some of your guys' tricks, but we're sitting down right now. We're actually having to plan like hour by hour to actually make sure that there's real focus and real purpose. I think a lot of our eating throughout the years has been like Uber Eats.
Yep.
And maybe 1 or 2 home cooked meals a day. And so now
I'm learning.
We're trying to make David D we're making him cook.
David D is the best cook ever. He made egg tacos the other day. Is that what you would call it? Egg tacos?
I think he made breakfast tacos, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty fire.
Commenting,
yeah. But I just think, I think, what would you say right now has been the most challenging thing for you, not leaving our house?
I think just completing things, because I think that today was like laundry, and then it's working all day with team, making people, checking on them, cooking. Cooking, like differences in style of eating too. That's been fun. Like just trying to figure out the right menu. What do you think?
I think for me, yeah, I'm not used to being in our house all day, so that's been like a brand new challenge. I think one of the things that's kind of interesting is like how you've been up on this coronavirus thing for months now. And I think in many ways you've really tried to challenge me as well as our church and our team. Maybe just talk about a little bit about your journey with the coronavirus, because literally I want to say 3 or 4 weeks ago you had our son stay home from school for 3 days, trying to kind of figure out as you were getting news, watching all the news happening in China and whatnot. What's sort of been like I think that's kind of interesting because you've really challenged us. Right now, all of our teams working mobilely, but they have been since Saturday. They did a shoot today at our headquarters, but everyone who walked in had to do antibacterial, had to have the temperature taken, trying to keep people 6 feet apart, no more than 12 people, I believe, over at headquarters. And a lot of that's come from your journey.
Well, I think I'm still figuring it out. But yeah, I think at the end of last year, the news was rapidly picking up what was going on in China. And I think I was just following it really closely and concerned. Not afraid, but definitely concerned, and trying to think of ways that we could start to rethink what we're doing. I think that Vu Girl Home, like in several meetings, just with our directors, like just mentioning like the beautiful thing about last season with Vu Girl, us meeting in homes. I was just saying, like, you never know what could happen in the U.S. Like, it's so nice to know that now neighbors know where a lighthouse is in their neighborhood, where there's somebody that they can call and depend on. When we had over 100 different homes for Vu Girl, you never think it's going to come to this. So I don't want to act like I knew that this was going to happen, but there definitely was. It definitely was on my radar. I think the hard thing is getting people to believe you or take you seriously. So I think that's been my journey, trying to control my frustration. Even the two of us, between the two of us, like trying to get across that something could happen, and then
Because you would think that my attitude was passive towards it,
yeah.
and I would probably think that your attitude was a bit obsessive about it.
But in light of today,
No, in light of today, I'm just saying.
did I overestimate it? Do you think?
No, I don't know what could we have done differently, maybe from your vantage point.
Well,
Just
I
healthier
think we're
conversation.
doing the best we can do. I think I needed to be able to talk about it more with you.
Okay.
I needed, because you didn't want to talk about it at all, and I think I just needed somebody to talk.
Is there anybody else out there like that? Like even right now, it's kind of interesting because I think that there is like this, like in business, they have like early adopters and whatnot, and maybe that's the same thing with viruses. Like certain people like get on it and believe in it. I'm totally on board now. I was talking to some local pastors who wanted to do like a video shoot tomorrow, and I just said, hey, I'm not comfortable coming into the premises. I think it actually looks really bad as leaders in the community for us to be in the same room right now with a team. And I'd much prefer if we just did a Zoom call. So we actually went to a Zoom call. But like I'm talking to certain guys right now that are still going to the office every day. And as quick as I say this, I also understand like the small businesses that are out there. We've gotten so many texts and so many just emails already within our church alone of people that have lost clients, lost jobs, that are quickly out of money. And so I know on one hand it's easy to say, hey, shut everything down and be good to society, but who's going to pay my rent? Who's going to pay my bills? I think those are real questions, and I empathize with that. I think that where I'm at now today with what I believe and what I understand, it's like, well, if people get sick, there's not going to be any business after all of this. And so I think we have to start looking beyond this crisis, beyond this challenge, and start actually playing the long game of where it is that we want to go, and having the same spirit, the same capacity to say, all right, this is happening to us, but it's actually, I believe, going to create some new opportunities. Even right now, I think like there's already through these limitations created so much innovation, but loving watching churches and pastors and just what we're in, trying to think of new ways of how to connect with people and how to bring the gospel.
Sure.
I'm on a phone call after this, a Zoom call at 10 p.m. at night with a bunch of our team trying to figure out how to repackage content and how to meet people's needs where they're at in their home, whether it's how to read your Bible, how to do workout plans in your house, cooking recipes, because we need it over here.
We need it! I need all the good recipes.
I think it's been an interesting challenge, but I don't know. I think for me, I probably didn't want to talk about it and still don't love talking about it because I don't like talking about things that I can't control. And even right now, I feel very out of control. Today, I feel like this is all I can control, which is my home and leading our team the way that I want to lead. And so here we are. We're quarantined in our house. I have to leave tomorrow to do a film broadcast for Sunday. But other than that, and that's pretty kind of safeguarded with the steps that we're going through, I feel like I fully bought in. What do you feel like, and I think maybe you should be passionate about this, what do you feel like with people that are still out and about and, doing I don't know if I saw an article the other day, I think in Clearwater, Florida, they were having like a full party or something on the beach. Someone sent me something.
Yeah, well, it's spring break.
Yeah.
It's spring break, and in Miami, it's been insane because people, obviously are vacationing, a lot of students, and thinking that this is all overblown. And I get it because we've never been here before. And I think that my biggest prayer is that we don't progress any further on the route that we're going. So there's nothing in me that wants to be like, oh, we said it was going to happen, here it is. Like everything in my heart is just like praying to God that it stops now. I think that my heart breaks for every single business in our city. I think we need to continue to support in any way that we can. Try not to cancel the memberships. Try your best to continue to support and continue to encourage and to continue to do what we can do. But the longer we stay out, the worse it gets. And so that's just the way it is. And I think once you understand that, you realize, oh, we gotta do things quickly.
So do you think people...
And I'm not the expert. I'm just somebody who's like listening and trying to research and trying to take the time. I'm not obsessed with it. I'm not fearful, but I think we need to be cautious because our responsibility, it's not an organization, it's people. And this is affecting people. And there's
so
not
what do you feel like you want to say to anybody out there who is still out and about for frivolous reasons?
I kind of feel like people have stopped today. I think every day it's progressed so quickly, right? So like for me, the last 3 months has been slow motion. It's like this tsunami coming, but it's in slow motion. It hits the U.S. and now it's coming towards us. It feels like in the last 3 days, it's just like fast forward and yet still slow in some ways. But for anybody who is still going out, just stop. Stay in, please. I don't know. I can't imagine that you would listen to me if so many other people are already saying it. But if my voice helps, please stay in. Please stay in. We're young, but this is affecting everybody. Everybody, and someone you love is going to be touched by it. So let's continue to pray. Ask God to change it. He can turn the situation around in a moment. I believe in the power of Jesus. I believe in the power of prayer, that God can answer our prayers and everything can change immediately. But while we pray, let's be vigilant, let's pay attention, let's do what we can. Because Jesus is our message and people are our heart. So if people are our heart, then we're caring for them and we're protecting everybody.
I think for me, one of the big things that kind of happened to me this past week is I read an article about, and I mentioned it in my sermon on Sunday, about the Spanish flu in 1918 and about the city of Philadelphia versus the city of St. Louis, that Philadelphia went ahead after they saw some cases of the flu and had this huge march of like hundreds of thousands of people for World War I, and it was all in good celebration. But with that, the next day there's something like 4,500 people in the ER and on beds, and all the beds in Philadelphia for the hospitals were all like literally like there's no more room. But just 900 miles away in St. Louis, they got the same exact news, and they shut everything down. And they practiced social distancing, and with it, they were able to flatten the curve drastically in their city, which is that half the amount of deaths. Now, the Spanish flu had 100 million deaths. I'm believing that COVID-19 is not going to come anywhere near that. Yeah. But I think that we have a responsibility. And so to all the millennials, to all the people in our age bracket, I believe that you're going to be safe, you're going to get through this. But if you care about your grandparents, if you care about society, if you care about the economy after all this, you will play the long game, and you'll kind of stop thinking about short-term gratification and make sure that you are getting home.
I think like in the midst of all this, there's just been this incredible wave of generosity, which is super inspiring to me. Like I'm seeing homeschool organizations give all their curriculum away for free.
Yeah, cool.
I'm seeing people offer dance classes online. And
I had a friend of mine who just sent me like a link. He does like hip hop yoga. Shout out to my boy down South Beach. He's like, hey, I'm giving out free hip hop yoga classes.
That's
But I
awesome.
just thought it was cool that, you know.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
Which I'm into hip hop yoga, by the way.
Are you?
Not really, but I think it's pretty. I think it's a cool idea. More power to you.
Into that. But I've just been so amazed by the generosity. Reading from
Did you say I think
literally.
Wyatt?
Yeah,
Why
I feel
would
like he's like
Wyatt-
a real dancer. Like he loves to dance. I feel like he'd like it.
But nobody knows. Our son kind of likes to dance. I don't think he's going to be into hip hop yoga. I think he'll go to karate, basketball, football, wrestling.
If
God bless
somebody
hip-hop
will teach
yoga.
him how to throw a ball,
Okay.
we gotta take him outside.
Hey, that sounded like
Teach
there was
him.
like resentment. Like, what does that even mean? I take him to the park every day.
I know you do, but we gotta work on that.
I don't even get the subtle
the
joke.
release. We gotta work on throwing. He can run. He can climb trees.
Literally?
I gotta get him ready for ball. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, this is misleading content at this point. The release, like what the. All right, I think she's very upset that I haven't been all about the virus. So
We're still working through that. But hey, we have the next few days.
Couple
to do
things.
that.
honestly, I do think that this is a good season. Anytime you have a change of pace and a change of place. So some of you, this is the first time you've been in your home all day like this, and a change of pace. That's me. Okay, I travel a lot. I work a lot. This is a brand new pace and new place for me. But I'm telling you, change of pace plus change of place,
Yeah.
it always creates a new perspective, a change of perspective. And so with that, there's a huge opportunity even this season to grow and to grow in some other areas that maybe you wouldn't otherwise grow in. Right now, I can't go to my gym. Shout out Legacy Fit. Shout out Manning Sumner. If you're watching, I love you so much. You're going to get through this thing. Praying for
Yes.
everyone there at the Legacy gyms. I'm really believing that you're going to come out stronger.
Yes.
They're closing their doors today, but I love you very
so
much.
Manning and Fee.
But I've decided I'm becoming a runner. So tomorrow, my boy JD and I, we're doing 3 miles a day. In fact, we're doing a triathlon. All this can't throw stuff. I'm doing a triathlon on
I didn't
Father's
say you
Day.
can't throw. I said my son needs to learn.
Well, everybody took it, and D back there, like I couldn't throw. So
I never
clarify.
said that.
Clarify.
Rewind the tapes.
Cut the tapes. Clarify it. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Are you
Here's
want
the
me
deal.
to say more about it?
No, I just think that you're misleading. And people are like, oh, the guy can't throw at his house. I can
Yeah.
definitely throw a
It's
ball.
a little sensitive tonight. It's okay.
Okay. If we're talking about sensitive, I'm not going to go there. Anyways, we're going to start running in the morning. We're doing a morning devotion. I think you should tell that. I think it's a good idea for parents and families.
Yes, we are. We're
Which they should do this
reading a
always, but
book
this is creating.
that my dear friend Caroline gave me. It's actually one of my favorite authors, Paul Tripp, and it is on parenting. And what's really cool about it, this is awesome because it has 14 chapters that you can literally do in 14 days. This morning, over breakfast at the crack of dawn, while Wyatt sat at the table and sang and shouted over us, we read the first chapter out loud together. And it's just nice to start the day with some new thoughts, to set some new goals as parents. And I highly recommend the book, but whatever you do, whether you pick up a book by C.S. Lewis or Eugene Peterson, most of all, pick up the Bible. Whatever you're doing, let's set some new rhythms. I really do think this is a time to create some new traditions in your home. It may feel weird. Maybe you just it feels awkward, like trying this new stuff. Like, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start some new things that will actually last as we move forward.
Absolutely. We love all of you guys very, very much, and we're committed. We're going to try to keep coming. We're getting a whole rig set up here at the house so we can come to you more often. We're going to figure out a way to go live with some of our friends throughout the weeks. And so maybe let us know some friends you'd love to have us bring on the Rich in DC live show.
Yeah, right now, we're going to take a picture for you because right now we have Wyatt's little IKEA table, his dining room
You
table,
wouldn't believe
and
it.
then we have his 2 stools on top, and then on top of the stools,
It's hood.
we have the laptop and the tripod. It's the best thing you've ever seen. We're just figuring it out. So, as are you. We're going to do it
I'm
together.
seeing comments coming on my Instagram right now. Shout out to Isabel and Julia, best Brazilian girls I know. Rich, you can't say that. Shout out to Andrew Calor, has the best wedding pics. I'm doing his wedding. I love you.
We love you guys.
Shout out to Ashley Lindor, Laugh Out Loud, It's Hood. Ashley Lindor,
Ashley, we love you so much.
I love you.
You're
man.
right,
You know
it is
some
hood.
down
It's super
low
hood.
hip hop music. That's Ashley Lindor. Known her since she was 13. Nick Del Vento with the hand slap. I love it. Yes, we are P. Rich. I wonder if Julia and Isabella, can we just start a petition? When are you guys moving back
Yes,
to America?
please.
It's a whole thing.
We miss you.
Yeah, I would really encourage everyone. I think that it's a good chance to set some new goals. I know being in your house, same thing even in your house. It might be a smaller space. work from different areas, create work areas, create living areas, create entertainment areas. Don't stay in the same place all day. I also think this is a great time. Some of you, I would encourage you to go back if you're part of the VOO community and watch some of the Restless content, because I think this is a forced Sabbath in many ways. And so if you'll just take on that perspective, Sabbath is coming for all of us. If you can remember that message, that either we abide by God's rhythm of creation or that rhythm comes for us. And so this is a great opportunity right now for you to slow down, for you to rest. Turn off your phone. Turn off your device. Get silent. Listen to God's voice. I know I'm excited right now to ingest the right stuff. I want to be listening to the right stuff. I want to be reading the right stuff. Whatever I ingest is what I'm going to digest. It's what's going to come out of me. And I'm hoping over the next 14 days or whatever we're going to be in our homes like this, that I'm coming out better. And I do want to encourage everyone right now who is afraid, fearful, anxious, scared. I want to let you know that none of this is a surprise to God. Yeah. God's not shocked. God's not afraid. God's with you. And I know many of you right now are facing real challenges, whether that's on the physical side with your health. Maybe it's loved ones that you're praying for. Maybe it's family members. Maybe it's you yourself. I want to remind you that God is a healer, that by his stripes we are healed, and that he can touch your body and he can heal you. And I want to encourage you to pray for healing. I want to encourage you to pray for healing for others that are going through it. Dawn Cherie has a person that she follows closely on Instagram, and both of her parents have the virus right now, and they're struggling. Well, we're taking time to pray for them. But also some of us are just challenged and scared when it comes to our finances and the economy. And I share in that fear. We're leading an organization here, and it relies on people being able to be generous and donating. And so I understand where those concerns come from. But I really believe, man, that this is an opportunity for you to stretch your faith, for you to grow in your faith. But I also believe it's an opportunity for you to innovate, to come up with some new ideas. Don't let the narrative begin happening that it's all over for you, that all your hard work is falling apart. I don't believe that. The story you tell yourself will be the life that you live. And I'm choosing every day to declare that my best days are in front of me, that the Church of Jesus Christ is going to be better because of this. I'm believing that your business right now, it's just a pivot. It's not a change of vision. It's a change of strategy. Yeah. And so use this time right now. We're all in a global shared struggle. You're not alone. Others are going through what you're going through. And I really believe the blessing is not on what you're doing. The blessing is on you. God's hand is on you. And if you've fallen, I believe he can get you back up. And if you're discouraged, he will encourage you. And this too shall pass. I said it to our church this past week. This too shall pass. What do you want your testimony to be when this thing subsides, when we get through this? Do you want your testimony to be, man, I lived worried, I was afraid, I talked negative, I closed myself and isolated from my family, and I just locked into social media and Twitter and the news, and all I did was spew out bad news? Or do you want to say my marriage grew, my relationships grew, I trusted God, I caught a revelation in the midst of my season of not knowing what was happening, in the midst of devastation? I believe God can give you a revelation. I really believe that. And I just want to continue to be a voice of encouragement. Both Dawn Cherie and I, we love you guys so very, very much. We're so grateful that we can even come to you from our home. Yes. And we're going to keep coming.
Yeah, we are. If you need prayer, if there's a need in your life, check out foodchurch.com. Please, you can submit it there. We want to be in touch with you. We want to pray with you for your needs. We love you very much.
Do you think you can sing something before we close? What could you sing? Or what can we sing together?
Do you know...
what do we sing together? We could sing...
Do you know Jesus is the sweetest name?
No, that's a hard one. Jesus is the sweetest... I don't know that one. Let's sing something that we both would know. What's like an old worship song that we both know? What about...
I love you, Lord.
What about...
I love you, Lord.
No, not true. You're picking the hard.
Oh, he said old, though.
What about... Remember this song? Like, I don't even know the key. I just hit a random key. Hold on. Hold on. No, I think he does. Help me find the note, though, for real. Draw me close to you. Draw me close. Oh my gosh. Help me out. You ready? Draw me.
No, we don't sing together.
Okay, well, we're going to tonight. There's people that are in need. Oh my gosh. Honestly, like, this is about people. pull it together. Oh my gosh. This is why I can't go live with her. I can't go. I don't have makeup on right now. We don't have a producer here. And you, okay, pull it together.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get to know it.
So,
We're going to sing the worship song. People like this song. Just close your eyes.
I'm going to choose a note.
By the way, if you're looking for a fun game to play at your house, we do play a game called the singing game. Turn off all the lights, and everybody has to sing one song to the best of their ability.
It's frightening.
But
and
you
awesome.
can't like use your personality and charm.
You have to
like,
be vulnerable.
Be cool. Like no, you have to be vulnerable. Expose yourself. So we're gonna do that right now. But we're gonna worship. Yes, that's it.
Draw me close to you.
Never let me go. I'll lay it all down again. I honestly am trying to close the broadcast. We have a meeting in 29 minutes, and this is what you're doing. This is like people are desperate.
Rich.
No, I'm dead serious. This is
It's
ridiculous.
just hard to
Okay, well, can't throw, can't sing. What can I do?
Let's do the chorus.
No. You're
all.
Hold on, before that's way harder. Go to the verses. The verses I want to minister to people.
Okay.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I'm being dead serious. Just pull it together. You ready? Oh my gosh. I've never. Literally, viewers are dropping like flies. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
All right, hold on. 3. Draw me close to you. Never let me go. Lay it all down again. To hear you say,
I'm not ready for this. I need to grow more.
yeah, obviously.
I'll work on it.
We'll
We'll do it in the future.
Hold on. I'll sing it then. Okay? I'll sing the song to everybody.
Okay.
Because people, I think this is a beautiful song to sing to people. It's a song called Draw Me Close to You. I don't know why my wife is doing this. I'm so sorry for anybody who's been on this journey of Food Church, who's believed in us, served with us, given.
This is new. We don't sing together like this, but yes.
Draw me close to you. Never let me go. I'll lay it all down again to hear you say that I'm your friend. You are my desire. No one else will do, 'cause nothing else can take your place. To feel the warmth of your embrace. Help me find a way. Bring me back to you. You're all I want.
Rich, you can't lift your hands like that because you're
Why?
making me laugh.
Because you're all
I like it, guys.
I've ever needed.
You have some great worship time
You're
yourself.
all
And
I
this
want.
is great. Under music as I
Help
sign off.
me know. You sing it for me. You sing it real.
need.
All right, I won't sing. Go.
You're all I want. You're all I've ever needed. You're all I want. Help me know you I need.
I think you should do the verse.
Draw me close to you. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working on it. It's just that the truth is, we have tomorrow together. So, I
You're
love you.
really not
I got
gonna
the
sing
best
it?
laugh. No, I'm not. You make me
I'm
laugh,
not
right?
doing it.
So,
All right, I'm gonna
it's
pray
just
for
the
people.
truth.
I'm gonna
Like,
pray for you.
we love you.
I'm so sorry for my wife. Never in my life. Jesus, we just thank you so much right now for the power of technology that, Lord, while we have to distance ourselves socially, Lord, we know that we're not distancing ourselves spiritually. So I just pray even right now from our home, Lord, as Don Tree and I are here with our house, with our baby boys,
Yes, Dad.
our David D., our brother-in-law. That made me laugh.
My brother. My brother.
Thanks,
It's been
man.
a long day.
Oh my, I love you. I'm sorry, man.
Thank you, man.
Let me just pray, you guys. It's
Okay.
just too funny. I don't know why I laugh so hard. Lord,
Maybe we all just need a laugh.
we do need to laugh.
I think that's the
I don't know if
bottom
people
line.
are upset,
Hopefully you're
offended.
laughing.
We apologize.
Hopefully.
Lord, we thank you right now for.
Okay. This is ridiculous.
We love you guys so much.
God bless
I'm
you.
so
We'll see you
sorry.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow we are going to come
Mwah.
better prepared.
If you need help, if
We
you
love
need
you.
prayer, goodchurch.com. I love you,
We love
family.
you.
We're going to
Bless
get
them,
some
Jesus.
sleep,
Text them
finish
to
the
you.
laundry, clean the dishes,
We love
and
you.
see you tomorrow.
We love you. God bless you so much. God bless.